Mr. Sakina. Hello. Okay, Mr. Sakina, good evening. This is the first hour of my time. This is my online office. This is Wilhelmina Ford from Australia. Now I did review, Mr. Sakina, the document that you sent it to me by WhatsApp, and I did review it. It's not acceptable. You got me? Can you hear me, Mr. Sakina?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay, hello.
Yeah, I received your message this morning and I review the attachment that you have a buyer in Conakry. So kindly explain to me because that document is cut and paste. It's really not acceptable. Explain it to me how long that the buyer on the ground. Can you hear me now? Hello? I'll call you back. Can you hear me now? Something wrong with your network. Just a moment. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Mr. Sakina? Okay. So I did review the attachment that you sent it to me this morning, and that document is not acceptable. It is cut and paste. That is solicitation. Yeah.
Okay.
So how long is the buyer in Conakry?
Like he's been there like before the coronavirus lockdown.
Okay. What? Why he couldn't find the gold? Why?
Yeah, they couldn't find the gold because they said they couldn't get a very good sell. So
Why? He's already there. He's already there in Conakry, so therefore he was dealing with the other seller before he traveled, didn't I?
yeah, it feels like something. It looks like something like that.
So maybe he was been window shopping. He's looking for cheap price. That's the reason why he
Exactly.
didn't get the gold. Yeah.
Exactly.
So what did you have? What did your discussion with his buyer's agent then?
Well, the buyer's agent is a very good friend. He's like he's Zimbabwe.
He's from Zimbabwe. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have been dealing in this gold business for a while now. So he texted me.
Mm-hmm.
And like since he knows that I have some other contacts in Conakry.
Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. Someone called me. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So that I have contacts in Conakry. He texted me and asked if I have any contact in Conakry. I said yes, I have a seller there right now who is very legit and you
Mm-hmm.
can deal with them. And then he sent me their procedures and terms. Then I had to read it. And I said, where's the buyer? The buyer is already in Conakry. I said, okay, this seller don't deal with buyers on the ground already. You have to come on
Correct.
invitation. He said, yes. He has been there for a while now, and they have been so tired, and the business is so stressful and tiring. I said, yes, that's right.
So the buyer is stressed, huh? So the buyer is stressed in Conakry. He wouldn't get the gold. I'm telling you.
Conakry, and also staying there the lockdown.
Ah.
I
So.
said, okay, let me talk to seller and see if you can have it very quick. But I'm not sure because you've been there in Conakry. So you have to come to them, you have to come on invitation. Provided that you are coming to them, who will spend your mind
Hmm.
from them.
So I wouldn't be able to help him. Just tell him that he can walk into central bank, he can buy gold 2% less. Yeah. But before he walk into the central bank, he has to make an appointment because you cannot just walk into the central bank without any prior appointment because that is a big building. That is a government building. They don't allow any foreigner just to walk in without any purpose. Yeah. So going back to another buyer that I have, uh, I rejected the buyer. Hmm.
Okay.
And the terms and condition he keep on changing and changing, and he doesn't want to meet company driver to meet them in the hotel, and they just want to take a taxi. And I told them, you want to buy gold, we have to know who you are. And I arranged the company driver to meet you guys in your hotel. And then when you like it, that's the time the company driver will take you to the office. And he refused it, and I rejected. I rejected the buyer. And I told the buyer, I wish you good luck. You can find another seller in Conakry. Mm. Mm. Yeah. They don't want they don't want my company staff will meet them, and they just want to take a taxi. And I told them, we don't know you, we have to meet first face to face before we will take you to the office. You never know you are a hold upper, you never know you are uh, mafia. So why are you scared? And I'm a woman that I've been traveling to Conakry 3 times already, and I have not even have any problem at all. Hmm. So now I rejected them, and he begged me to reconsider. I told him no, my head office refused already because he's a little bit of arrogant. He's a little bit of arrogant, and if you need a supply, you need to be polite and you need to be convincing us. I offer him a very good deal. I offer him a courtesy car, and he refused it. So something wrong with that buyer. So I turned it down, and I told him good luck. Hmm.
Well, some of these bad you never know. Some of them are very arrogant.
They are
They come
arrogant.
here,
Yeah.
they come asking, hey, you know, you think they're better than salaries. Never know. Never know.
And this buyer said that he has a lot of connection. I said, well, if you have a lot of connection, you ask them to help you to find the gold. Yeah. If you have a lot of connection, well, ask your connection to find you a gold. Hmm. So I turn it down.
Okay, okay.
So
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
getting gold in Africa it's not very difficult. It's not
It's
very
not difficult
difficult.
if you are really a transparent buyer, and yeah, it's not difficult if you have cash. Yeah.
Because if you're ready to be transparent and follow the rules, because most of the buyers when they come here, some of them have experience in scam, so they normally think that most of the other sellers too are. That's where the problem lies, and that's where the problem comes
Yeah,
from.
well, there's a lot of sellers in Conakry. They can deal business with them, but not us. We have a policy. Yeah. Because I already told the buyer, you you have a contact, you have a connection, so then you can ask your connection to find the gold. Yeah.
Wow,
Mm.
it's really easy. It's really not easy.
Yeah. He's a little bit of arrogant foreigner. Yeah.
The goal is very tricky, full of up and downs. So many broker jokers. You mostly meet for jokers and not real buyers.
They are
The real
sophisticated
buyers, the
broker. They are. They are sophisticated broker because when I interview them, the interpreter that he is Asian, and that interpreter was saying that he has a lot of connection and he has some mining license, he has an office, and I told him, well, you have a problem then. You have an office, you have a license, how come you come to us? So something wrong with you guys, and I told them. Because if I have the license, I know where to find the gold. And you know what he said to me? That they couldn't find the supply. And I told him, of course, it's been controlled by the cartel of the association. Of course. Mm. Mm.
Of course, yes.
So now, they failed. So the buyer come to me again to consider, and I told him, I'm sorry, you've been rejected because my head office knew that you're a little bit of arrogant during our chat on the group, and my head office didn't like the way you treat me to chat on the group, and my head office didn't like it. Yeah, so I cannot do anything. I given them a hint already before it happened. Yeah. So I cannot bend. I have a buyer that from Europe. He's looking to buy gold. He said he want to get the 2.5 tons in Bamako, Mali. And I told this buyer's mandate, just follow the protocol. Just read it first. Don't rush. Take time. You come back when you're ready. Yeah.
So are they going to at this moment, or they're
No, we
waiting?
just only communicating at the moment. He found me on YouTube. Yeah. They've been searching for gold for 1 year and they couldn't find. Hmm.
Oh,
And they want to bring the gold to Istanbul. And I say,
oh,
and I told him we will see. I told this
all
guy,
right.
read it first, don't rush, because he kept on pushing. I said, no, I don't want to know. I want you to read because the full corporate offer is already in front of you. I want you to take time to read. Then when you're ready, you come back to Wilhelmina. Then I would believe that that you are serious. Yeah.
Okay, okay. It's really stressful.
Well,
It's
they're
really
gonna be
stressful.
stressful because they are not really serious buyer. I always mention that on my live. This is my office. Those buyer watching me and you listening on my conversation with you, it is really very easy. If the buyer and the
Mm,
buyer's mandate read properly, it is very easy. Yes, you have the license, but you don't have the supply. That license is only a piece of paper. Yeah,
mhm.
but you don't have a supply. So how you gonna get the license? Just like a store. When you open the store, you need to have a registration, right?
Registration, yeah.
Okay. So you have a registration, but how are you able to put the products in your store? You don't have the supply. Hmm. And they are bringing gold to Dubai. How could they sell the gold to their customer if they don't meet the criteria?
Mhm.
See? So the buyer failed. Hmm.
That's serious. That is serious, anyway.
Yeah. So go back to that buyer's mandate from Zimbabwe. That
Okay.
the documentation that they send it to me, it is already a contract and solicitation and cut and paste. We don't deal cut and paste contract. I want to gather the buyer's information before the buyer will see the full vital information of my seller. Why? Because we're gonna respond to the buyer in a proper way, in a professional way, coming from the head office. That thank you very much that you inquire gold from our extension office in Australia. Yes, we do have gold, and the full corporate offer is in there. It's live. It's online.
Okay, I will think about it because he's a very good friend. Hopefully he's gonna send
Yeah.
it back to me. So The moment he does that, I'll forward you the information.
Why not bring him for a group chat to chat with you and me, and I will interview him. Right and there, I can detect whether he's a time waster or not. Yeah.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I will do that. I will do that.
Because that the documentation has been floating around, and I don't deal cut and paste. You must remember, I told you that before. I don't. I want to see who is the buyer because the buyer will make a decision, not the broker. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. You're right.
The broker is outsourcing supply because we are now on social media, right? And easy to find because it's easy. You have an internet, you have a Wi-Fi, you can just search gold. My video popped up into my screen, but he didn't read. Yeah, my video is everywhere, and buyers is still hesitant. So well, good luck. If you don't trust us, good luck. Hmm.
Okay.
So
I will. I will go the rules and protocols.
so any further question, Mr. Sakina?
No, like right now, everything is really clear. I understand everything. I understand everything that should be known. So everything is fine right now.
Okay. So before you're gonna deal with any chain of joker broker, you have to explain before you're gonna bring it to me because right and there I'm going to reject it.
Okay, no problem. No
All
problem.
right.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Nice talking to you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This is my first hour of my office. I'm always online. This is my seven days work in the office. If you cannot see me live, meaning to say I'm offline answering, interviewing buyers today, my gosh, this buyer have no idea. You guys have no idea. I told you that many times. Gold is not CIF. Cost insurance and freight only is not applicable. You have to follow the protocol of the seller. Very simple. On my page, Conakry, Mali, Sierra Leone, it's very clear and very concise. You can see the gold and diamond. You as the buyer, you as the buyer's mandate, make an effort to scroll, make an effort to relax, make an effort to read properly, digest it properly. No such broker is putting everything online. No such broker that show her face. I am not a broker. I am not chasing you guys. We are here to do business. That is the reason why I put everything online because we want to remove all the time waster. And we want to deal buyer that who meet the business protocol and policy of my seller. The policy is very clear and simple. You read first this full corporate offer in front of you. Click below subscribe on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Now those followers on YouTube, may I educate you a little bit. So don't be annoyed because this is true. You are window shopping and when you see this beautiful lady, you're gonna be excited. If I am where you found me on YouTube. There's a saying on YouTube, show more. You click that, you read that properly. You read it word by word, digest it, why you are going to buy gold. The full corporate offer means the carat is 22.54, which is 23 carats. Mhm. The The gold is Dore bar, which is unrefined. Mhm. The purity is from 95, 96, 97. That is an offer for you to buy from us. The origin, it says there, Conakry, Bamako, Mali, Sierra Leone. There is a link. You have to click the link. You have to browse it. You are window shopping on my virtual page. You are window shopping. I welcome everyone to do window shopping because this is $1,000,000 you are buying. This is not potato or banana you are buying. Even banana, you're gonna look at the banana whether banana is really nice because there is a price. Mhm. Banana today, banana per kilo is $3.50. Mhm. So I went to the grocery. I have to look at the banana whether the outside banana is nice. If it's nice, I will buy. If it is nice, I wouldn't buy. Buying gold, exactly the same. You have to scroll. There's a video. Video explanation is very clear. The video on Bamako, Mali, there's 2.5 tons of gold, 15 boxes, right? Available belong to the cooperative. Wilhelmina is the one who handled the marketing. Mhm. And I'm the one who will screen you. And I'm the one who will gather your background. I'm the one. If you come to Wilhelmina, you learn how to introduce yourself. Do not say hi, hello, because I'm not going to buy that kind of words. Hi, my name is not hi. My name is Wilhelmina Ford. You already saw me on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and then when you come, you don't introduce yourself, I'm going to block you. I'm going to remove you because I'm too busy to waste my time. I'm already warning everyone. You are already online. You are window shopping. Just take time to read. Don't be excited because you are not a buyer. You are a joker broker. That's why I call you joker because this is not a joke business for everyone. This is for a real buyer. The buyer is looking for supply and you were being hired to find the supply and you will gonna be paid by the buyer. Mhm. So if you don't read the full corporate offer, how are you able to educate your own buyer? How? Wilhelmina, at the same time, he's educating you. My seller didn't explain to me like this, none whatsoever. I was the one who positioned it because I was on the ground. There are so many problems going on the ground. So many. 97%. So many. And I'm the one who removed this stigma because you as a foreigner, me, I'm a foreigner. I'm Australian. I was born in the Philippines, but I'm foreigner, right? Mm. So when you buy something, you have to read whether you whether you fit in what you are looking for. So you have to read. Ah, I found Wilhelmina. I'm going to buy gold. Hmm. What carat I'm looking for? Ah, I'm looking for 15 carats. We don't have 15 carats. Oh, I'm looking for 14 carats. We don't have 14 carats. Oh, Wilhelmina, I'm looking for 22 carats. Yes, we do have. Mhm. Oh, Wilhelmina, I'm looking for 91 carats, the 191 purity. We seldom have that. Most of the purity is from 95, 96, 97, 98. Yes, we do have that. Mhm. And you are buying unrefined. You are not buying refined. So don't confuse yourself. Because you're going to say, well, Amina, I'm buying 24 carats. That is already refined. Okay? You are buying unrefined, which is Dore bar. So you're going to make into different uses. So it's up to you to make it into different uses. We are here. Okay, here's our gold. Taste the gold. You happy for the ASI report. Then you transfer the payment bank to bank. Simple as that. Hmm. So I explain it thoroughly by social media. I explain it like an elementary. I should not teach you guys. I shouldn't. This is not an agency. I am here to sell. I am here to tell the world that we have the supply. There's a saying, supply and demand determine the price. So you as the broker or buyer's mandate or whoever you are, just pay attention. I know everybody knows me. There was a gentleman called Jose Mohan, and he was dealing with a gentleman from Nigeria, and he tried to connect me on WhatsApp. He ran away. He knows me for 5 years. and he's still looking for gold. Why he run away? Because I know him. Mhm. And he get out and he said, I know Wilhelmina. Oh, well, you know Wilhelmina until now. Why are you searching for gold for 1 year or 5 years? So Sadiq connected me. Another broker, and he said that he has a buyer. Mhm. So he connected me on WhatsApp. When my name pop up, the gentleman knows me. And he's a Filipino. And he's in Ghana right now. And when he saw my name and he said, Kabayan, magandang umaga. I said, oh, Kabayan, what a strange, what a surprise. Where are you? And he said, Kabayan, I'm here in Ghana. I'm looking for gold. I said, well, Kabayan, I don't deal Ghana anymore. He's stuck in Ghana. Okay? So everybody knows me. You don't need to be scared with me. I am here to help you. We have the supply. I work for the seller, that the seller hired Wilhelmina and the seller authorized Wilhelmina to handle it. That is why this is my extension office. Mhm. I am not chasing you. You're gonna chase the product because the world is on panic right now. The government keep on printing money, but there is no gold reserve. Right. So the debt is the skyrocket. The price of gold today is skyrocket. 2019, I already explained to everyone that there is a prediction 2020. 2019, the price of gold was only 45,000 per kilo. Mhm. And I warn everybody, start now, bank now, buy now, while you can still afford. Nobody believes Wilhelmina. Nobody. Mhm. I'm a current event woman. I keep on watching the movement of commodities. Right. And then 45,000, then they become 49. Entering 2020, the gold price turned to 50. Mhm. Then we are now middle of 2020. The price of gold today, 63,480,077. 63,480,000, yeah? 63,480.77 as today, August 20. Now we are now middle of 2020, even though we are on coronavirus. Yeah? So the world is in panic. 1.5 million unemployed around the world, right? And people, the good investor, wise investors, is buying gold for safe haven because the paper money has no value. The central bank keep on printing and printing and printing, but there is no reserve. Right. The gold in central bank, they are going to use that in order to back up to print paper money. So there is deflation versus deflation. Mhm. So I am sharing you what the knowledge that I have learned from other. I learned from the commodity. I always read the news about the commodity, about gold and diamond, because the gold is precious. Very. Many years ago, during Second World War, may I share with you, maybe you don't understand this industry. I've been in marketing for 26 or 36 years now. I've been in real estate, and I get out from real estate. Somebody hired me to handle them because in real estate, every time you sell properties here in Australia, you always put that online to let the buyer view. We are now on the social media. We are modern here in Australia. I'm the one who introduced this. So Africa is behind. No such broker are putting her face on social media, none whatsoever. So I was the one who introduced this because I want to try to help both buyers and seller. Yes, 95% of the foreigner has been scammed. Yes, I was even a victim. I was scammed big time. But I learned from many mistakes. So you would not learn unless you have a bad experience. So I move on. I was a scam in Ghana, big time. So welcome to the club if you were been scammed. My seller also has been scammed. So you will never learn if you don't have any bad experience. So now I share with you my bad experience, and I'm sharing you as well good experience. So I learn from it. So every day is a learning process. But most of you doesn't like Wilhelmina's guts. Yes, especially Spencer Campbell and William Stevenson and Winka Dreyer and so many. That Bernard Melbourne, he doesn't even know me. Yeah, he blocked me. Well, good luck on him. He hide his face. William Stevenson, he hide his face. He's 70 years old, 2013. I don't know today how old he is. He might die in misery. But anyway, he's a keep on attacking me. But good luck on him. So going back to this is very challenging for you, Mr. Baya. Yes, this is very unique that you found this beautiful lady, but very strong lady, and very brutal if you muck around. Yes, this lady is very kind and generous if you are moderate person. I am very kind. I am going to help you to negotiate on your behalf. I should not give you a good deal because I want my seller to make more money, but I am here with you. So I work both parties. Okay? Now, Mr. Buyer, when you travel, as I've said to you on many videos, our selling price is less 5%. Yes? Based on the world market, which is LBMA. Now, you're buying the price of gold $64,000, 480.77, which is refined. That is 24 carats, already refined. You are buying unrefined. Our selling price, spot price, is 57,482.30. Can you afford, Mr. Buyer? Can you? Then you're gonna say, oh, well, Amina, it's too expensive. Of course, it is expensive. Mr. Buyer, to mine gold, it costs money. To apply mining license, it costs money. To hire the worker, it costs money. To lease the excavator, it costs money. To run the office, it costs money. And you are sitting down in your ass asking huge discount and you want to become instant millionaire. To me, you're a crook then. But however, I will give you a discount, but fair is fair, Mr. Buyer. You want to become instant millionaire. I just rejected the buyer. He was asking 25%. And I told him, you are a crook. He's going to buy 20 kilos on 25%. I said, no. Good luck. I rejected him. We will give you a very good deal when you show us how serious you are. Yes? Well, you have to satisfy Wilhelmina because I am the gatekeeper. I am. Without me as a gatekeeper, you will never get gold. You're going to be roaming around and you're going to say, scam, scam, scam. Now, Mr. Buyer, I would like you to define the word scam. Eh? We are now on the internet superhighway. You type the word, what is the meaning of scam? Then you will get the answer. Now, if you are lazy, I will give you the answer right and there in front of you. Remember Jesus Christ? He has 12 disciples, right? Judas, Peter, and Thomas, and the rest of them. I'm using these 3 disciples. Excuse me. Judas, he lied to Jesus Christ's enemy. And he betrayed Jesus Christ. Huh? He betrayed. He lied. He deceived his master. He manipulated people that Jesus Christ is not the Son of God. Mhm. Listen very carefully, Mr. Buyer and broker. I'm using this logic. So, people didn't believe Jesus Christ is the Son of God because Jesus Christ was human being, right? Mhm. And King Pontius Pilate crucified Jesus Christ because King Pontius Pilate doesn't believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Judas sold his master of 17 sterling. Mhm. That is the reason why Jesus Christ was persecuted and he was being embarrassed to the public. Mhm. And he carried the cross because he was being punished by King Pontius Pilate. Mhm. And he died in the cross because of you and me. We are sinners. Jesus, the Son of God, was an instrument. God the Father, he sent his Son to the world through Blessed Mother Virgin Mary to bear a child in order to save our sins because we are all sinners. Mhm. Just listen very carefully, Mr. Bayer, whoever you are. And Thomas didn't believe Jesus Christ was the Son of God and he was resurrected after he was being persecuted, and 3 days he resurrected, and his body and soul went to heaven. And Thomas didn't believe because when the disciple found out that Jesus Christ disappeared on his tomb, Jesus Christ was in heaven. The God the Father is very powerful. It is very mysterious. Mhm. So Jesus Christ appeared to Thomas. He said, Thomas, Thomas, blessed are those people who believe me that have not seen me. And he let Thomas touch his wound. That Jesus Christ have so many wounds. He suffered because of you and me. Mhm. Now, I put you on this gold. Gold is a biblical product. Mhm. When I was in Africa, before the miner touched the soil, 4:30 in the morning, they worship this gold. They have a spiritual prayer before the sunrise. And they pray. Then when they pray, they eat 2 months because they're going to work heavy under the heat of the sun. But you have not witnessed, Mr. Baya. I do. I'm a woman. I was not afraid. I went to the mines. And you are sitting in your ass, excuse my language. You're asking tremendous discount and you're asking LC. You're asking CIF. You're asking SBLC. You're asking escrow. You're asking MT799. To me, you are a joker. You don't have cash, Mr. Baya. You are going to launder. You know the meaning of launder? You are going to leverage it. You want to resell the product to your own customer. And you are deceiving this African. That is why you were being scammed. Yes. Yes, Mr. Baya. Now this live video, this is my office. I am sharing you my experience, Mr. Baya. Believe me, if you cut corner, believe me, you will burn your fingers and your wallet and your pocket. Yes. You will lose $1 million. Yes. You will lose thousands of dollars. Yes. My seller lost 23 million because he was being deceived. He was being carried away with the sweet promises. Yes. My seller lost 450 kilos in the hand of the buyer. 2019, before I arrived in Conakry. Because the son listened to the buyer's sweet promises. Sweet. That they're gonna invest. So they brought the 450 kilos in Paris. The value of 23 million. What happened? My seller was being deceived. I will refrain using scam. I was scam in Ghana, you must remember. So, Mr. Buyer, if you are planning to do so, I'm telling you right now, you will not succeed if you come to Wilhelmina. because I told my seller from now on, do not believe on buyer that doesn't meet the criteria. I am the gatekeeper. I will close the gate for you, Mr. Buyer, if you don't follow the golden rules, because there are so many problems. Either you lose money or the seller, both of you, both. So I would not blame you, Mr. Buyer, and I would not blame the seller. Why? Your eyes is bigger than a dollar. You have been bargain and bargain and bargain. The seller said, okay, this is the price. But when you bring the gold out of the country, you cannot see the gold because there is a chemical component of the gold. There is lead, silver, and zinc, etc., etc. So you need to acid the gold first, taste the gold, then you resell it, then you have to do the final acid to your customer. The customer of yours will also do the acid. Whether the acid report equal to the final acid report. Mhm. Then that is the time your buyer will pay you. Then you get the profit. But before the gold leave the country of origin, Mr. Buyer, you have to pay first the products. This is not CIF, this is FOB, cash bank to bank, cash. So you cannot afford to take the 2.5 tons of gold. You cannot afford to get 500 kilos. You cannot, because you don't have $1,000,000. You are going to use this gold as leverage. You are going to ask your bank as SBLC. We don't do SBLC. My advice to you, Mr. Buyer, start a trial. Then you build your business relationship. Don't dream too much because you're gonna fail. Yeah? Start a trial, maybe 10, 20 kilos. Then you take it to Dubai, because most of you are bringing gold to Dubai because Dubai is a gold lover. Most of them are Indians. They're gonna make into jewelry. They make into gold coins, money. The $2 is made of gold. So you bring it to the refinery or jewelry manufacturer. They will pay you spot price of the day. So we're giving you a discount, Mr. Buyer. When you resell it, I can guarantee you, you get a handsome profit. I can guarantee you. So I think, Mr. Buyer, I already explained it to you. Now I'm going to summarize because I'm going to exit. There are 8 people waiting for me. So I'm gonna have a break and I'm going to answer all these questions I have on Skype and on WhatsApp here on my screen. See? Before I'm going to have a break, because this is my office live, I will summarize, Mr. Buyer. I'm going to go to the world market today, just a few minutes ago. Just hang on, I'm gonna go on gold price.org. Just bear with me. Okay. Okay, the price of gold today, it's down a little bit, which is $62,000. So don't bank on it because it fluctuates. The price of gold swing every 30 minutes, just like a cradle swinging. It fluctuates. Jump up and down, jump up and down. So if you're really a buyer, go to the world market called www.goldprice.org. You will see the graph up and down, up and down. But however, it will bounce back because there is a prediction that the gold will turn to 2,000 per ounce. Okay? I think yesterday I ordered on my live via live office 2,000 per ounce times 32.15. I already explained that before yesterday. Okay, at the moment it's 62,000. Now, when the gold turn to 2,000 per ounce, it is 64,300. You're gonna see, well, I mean, how did you get that 64,000? Okay, I'm going back to the world market. I'm gonna educate you at the same time. Okay, now just a moment. I'm gonna get the pen. So this is per ounce, 1028.88. I'll show you how. 1028.88. Okay, Mr. Buyer, this is per ounce. Okay, this is 1,900, 1,900, Multiply that times 32.15, Mr. Buyer. Okay, you have the profit of $6,000. If you're gonna buy the product. Now, I'm going to repeat again, Mr. Buyer. The price is 928.88. This is per ounce, right? You multiply this to 32.15 equals 62,000. Now, because I'm going to give you a very good deal, our selling price is 5% less, times 5% minus 62,000. Right? Okay, 62,048.77. This is the price on 5%. Okay, now you're gonna see you have a profit of 5,944 per kilo on 10 kilos. You're gonna say, well, Amina, I want to sign a contract, long-term contract. Do you think you can help us to get a very good price? Yes, we can do that. Yeah, Wilhelmina is very considerate. Instead of 5%, we give you 8%. Why I give you 8%? You need Wilhelmina on the ground, to be honest with you. And I will guide you when you arrive on the ground, because I'm charging you my extra service. I am to cover my airline ticket, etc., etc. My services is not for free. I am not giving you extra free anymore. My live is free information. I'm the one who put this everything online, so you are lucky to watch me. So 5%, right? Because I'm going to charge you to cover my expenses to be with you, so that you will not be frustrated, so that you will feel comfortable, so that you will not be afraid. I'm a woman. I travel in Africa several times already. I don't have any problem. I'm not scared to travel. Because once you're going to be invited, you will be looked after. You are a guest of the company. That is why the seller hired Wilhelmina, in order for you to feel comfortable and to interview you. And once you send a letter of intent to purchase coming from you, not cut and paste, then you will see the vital informations of my seller. Because my seller, the head office, I will inform my head office that you meet the protocol and you meet the criteria. So then the head office will send you a letter of confirmation of your order. Now, as I've said to you, I'm going to charge you my extra service. I'll give you 8%. Yes. So you're going to feel comfortable. So you owe me a favor at the end. I don't owe you a favor. I don't. You owe me a favor. Instead of 5%, I'm giving you 3% extra, in total of 8%. So you are a winner. Yeah? Because, why? Because I give you a free extra 3%, and you are not paying my commission. I only charge you my extra service. You know how much I charge you, Mr. Buyer? $10,000. Why? Why $10,000? It covers my airline ticket. It covers my insurance. It covers my hotel accommodation. That's all. So which one you like, Mr. Buyer? 8% or 5%? Mhm. Which one? Think about it. Now, if I'm gonna be with you, I might renegotiate to give you, you never know, 10%. But don't be greedy. I already given you. So I don't want you to be greedy because I understand that you will really, really get the profit. Really. Mhm. Because I know my transaction has been successful. Ins and out. You cannot fool me and you cannot bluff Wilhelmina. So work with me so that you will get what you are looking for. You never know. I might help you to ask my seller 10%. You never know. But don't bank on it. Don't bank on it. Because I have not met you. I have not screened you. And I have not seen your background. I have not known your background. So therefore, let us communicate each other. Mhm. So what do you think, Mr. Baya? Mhm. You must remember the price of gold today is skyrocket. Remember 2019? The price of gold was 45, then increased 50, then 55, then 60. We are now on August 20. The price is 62, 63, 64. Now 2021, Mr. Baya, there is a prediction that the gold will turn to 3,000. Again, I don't know if you can afford on 2021. I don't know. Times 32.15. This could be, Mr. Buyer, the price on 3,000 per ounce. I don't know if you can afford. Can you afford 96,450 kilo, $50,000 per kilo? Even though I give you 8%, because I'm always be with you. So this one, less 8% times 8% minus 56, 900, 450. Okay, that's just a moment. 15. Okay, 96, 450. Okay, let's 8%. Okay, your profit is 8,087. Okay, minus 96, 450. This could be 77,000. Can you afford, Mr. Baya? You wouldn't be able to afford. Yeah? Okay, on 3,000 per ounce times 32.15, 96,450 less 8% because I'm going to travel. The 3% is already included. Right? So less 8% minus 96,450. Okay, just a moment. My 96,450. Okay, less 8% minus again 96,450. This could be 2021 on 8%. Now bank now, Mr. Buyer, while the price is still affordable. Deal with us, deal with Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina is your gatekeeper. Even though it's 88,000, I might ask my seller to give you 65 or $70,000 per kilo. 2021. So don't bank on it. So now, while the price is still affordable, start now, bank now. Look at Warren Buffett. When the gold was down last week, he purchased the stock. What 5 million? I think 500 million. I read it in the news because I'm a reader of current event. He purchased when the gold was down. He's a very smart, rich guy. You, as the trader, you are not smart. You are not. I am giving you a hint. I am giving you that start now while the price is down. You know the golden rules of buying gold, Mr. Buyer? He who has the gold makes the rules. The government is making the rules, not you. You follow the government rules. Yes? Now you're gonna say, Wilhelmina, I'm gonna buy gold. Do I have to pay taxes? Everybody has. The price of gold plus valued added tax. That is normal. The seller will add the tax on the price. Mhm. Here in Australia, our valued added tax is 10%. Now, you don't need to worry about taxes because I am here with you. I will ask my seller to waive the tax. Instead, we give you 5% or 8% when I'm with you. So don't confuse. Okay? So then, we waive the tax, which is 7%. The tax is 7%. So we waive that. You make a down payment when you come and inspect the gold after the assay. There is a $100 per kilo to taste the gold. So if you want to buy 10 kilos, $1,000, be prepared. You pay that to the refinery. Either I'm going to bring you to Bamako, Mali, to DMGM. Either you're going to bring you to Conakry Central Bank. Either I'm going to bring you to Sierra Leone, you pay $100 to GGO because you're going to use the facilities in order to get the assay report. So then, when you get the assay report, you pay $1,000 on 10 kilos. You must remember, $100 per kilo. Because you are going to use their facility. That government refinery will give you a certificate that the gold is 22, 23, or 22.54, or 95, 96, 97, 98 purity, something like that. So then, you're gonna stay in Africa 9 working days. Why? Your payment would be bank-to-bank transfer because of money laundering and gold laundering. So therefore, you're going to stay with me 9 working days. Okay? So while you are with me, I'm going to tour you around on that particular country where I'm going to take. So you will not feel bored because I'm with you. You will see how I'm going to entertain you. You are paying my extra service, we must remember. So do not blame me if there is an issue because I don't receive money. I only charge you my extra in order to accompany you. But if you don't want to pay my extra service, that is fine. You travel 5%. I will monitor your movement. Then somebody in the office will meet you in the airport. And then you will meet the company driver. Then you will come to the office and see what you are buying, the reservation, and then that's it. If there is an issue on the ground, Mr. Buyer, do not keep on calling me and calling me because it costs you a fortune and it cost me a fortune as well to call long distance and you have not even paid me. So, which one you like? You want Wilhelmina with you? If there is an issue, I'm with you so then I can talk to the head office. What's wrong? Can we do this one? Can we do that? Can we do that? But if I am too far and keep on calling me, you keep on calling me, I cannot do anything because I'm too far. Yeah? So I'm telling you now so that you would be aware what I'm telling you here. So after this video, take time, listen very carefully, Mr. Buyer. Listen very carefully. Now, I'm going to summarize. Going back to the price, our selling price less 5%. When I travel with you, I'll give you 3% in total of 8%. Now, remember I explained to you about Judas, about the word scam? The meaning of scam is deceive, lie, manipulate. I used Judas as the scammer. He sold Jesus Christ of 17 sterling just to persecute by King Pontius Pilate. That is deceiving and that is lie. So the word is scam. That is an old version. The new version is scam. Now, you don't believe us? Just like Thomas. You are hesitant to trust African because you have a bad experience, just like Thomas. Thomas, blessed are those people who believe me that have not seen me. Right, remember? Gold is a biblical, Mr. Baya. Huh? Did you not remember few minutes ago that when the miners touch the gold, they have a prayer. They worship gold because gold is biblical. When the sunrise show on the morning, they pray and then they eat too much because their body needs food in order to work hard because mines has no cafeteria. Remember? Hmm. And then they collect the dust gold. They wash the soil from the washing machine. They collect the dust gold. Then they smelt the dust gold into bar. Then they bring it to the city to sell it to the world. Wilhelmina is with you. You understand now, Mr. Buyer? Then you saw Wilhelmina, then you search gold. You search the supply through social media. You found Wilhelmina. Right. Then you're going to ask Wilhelmina, what is the price? Then I'm going to tell you, how did you found me? Then you're going to say, Wilhelmina, I found you on Facebook. Did you read? Because the price says LBMA less 8%. So you don't need to be confused. So you listen to this video so that you can put that into back of your head. So then, when you read it, the requirement is there in front of you, digest it properly, then you send me a formal letter of intent, attention to Wilhelmina. Yes? Then you're going to, Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold to Conakry. Okay. Then I will call you, I will collect your information, your business registration, your importation license, your passport copy, your proof of fund, your bank statement, for me to believe you. Then I will send it to Conakry because you want to buy gold in Conakry. Then the head office in Conakry will send you confirmations of your order. 10, 20, 50? Right. So then you're going to say, well, Amina, I saw the full corporate offer of Bamako, Mali. Okay, exactly the same. You send me a formal letter. Well, Amina, I saw the the procedure on Sierra Leone. Okay, it says there on every video. The full corporate offer, it is stated very clearly. Then if you're happy, you talk to Wilhelmina, you send me a formal letter of intent. So that is how it works. Now, Mr. Buyer, do you understand what I'm saying? It's really very simple if you're really paying attention to this video. This is live, Mr. Buyer. This is live. This is my office. I am the extension. Now, we have a buyer. He's going to travel to Mali. Can you imagine? He's from Tanzania. And he couldn't find gold. He said Tanzania short supply. And he saw Bamako, Mali. Can you imagine? And he's going to travel. And we exchange vital information. And I provide the buyer the key management of the cooperative. Now he is going to fly because I couldn't fly, I told him. But I told him, I'll give you a very good deal. I've given him 8%. But I told him, you just print out the contract. And because he's representing his family business, and he's the only person who can speak English, so I arranged and I connected him on group chat, and he's happy. He sent me his business license, his family business license, and tax everything, and we exchanged the contract and the key management of my seller. That is how you do business. We will not send any profile of my seller unless Wilhelmina is satisfied. And we would not release any mining license unless Wilhelmina is satisfied with you. I have all the file because I am the mandate. I am the gatekeeper. And I'm not going to send any SKR to anybody. And I don't entertain cut and paste. I don't. I want to see the buyer, how serious is the buyer. Most of you guys, Your chain of broker, you cut and paste, cut and paste. You're scared. If you're working for the buyer, your buyer is paying you. Yeah? Just be transparent. If the buyer doesn't pay you, well, Wilhelmina is very kind and generous. I will consider, because my seller would not pay double commission. He's paying my work. Why I'm gonna pay you? Why the seller is paying you? But instead of that, I will consider, let me handle it. Then I will see on how I'm going to compensate you as ispatis fee. You understand what is ispatis fee? Meaning to say a referral fee. Not forever, not continuous. Mm-hmm. Ispatis fee, you bring the buyer, you will be paid as an introductory. Let me handle it, because Wilhelmina is the main person who knows the business. You don't know the business. You just float around and float around and float around collecting information. That is fine. You are an information collector. Yeah? You are a collector information. You come to my page, it's all right. You learn from it. But I want you to digest it, summarize it, and tell your buyer that this gold is not for CIF business. This is FOB. When we satisfied with the buyer, we might consider, because the buyer already built his business relationship with us. Yeah, but on the first trial, no, we don't deal CIF. That's why I encourage start a trial. On that procedure, and I told you, start a trial 10 to 20 kilos. We don't sell 2 kilos anymore. It's not worth it for you to travel. And it's not worth it for you to pay me to accompany you. It's not worth it. So I think I already explained it to you, Mr. Buyer. After this, you listen, summarize, and then click. Click on Conakry, click on Mali, click on Sierra Leone. Then that's the time you make a decision. Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer, whoever you are. By the way, I'm going to greet you first. Pleasant good morning to you, or good afternoon, and good evening to me. And I'm gonna sign off for a while. I'm gonna break because I have people queuing on my WhatsApp. Can you imagine? The world is on panic. The world is in panic because we have inflation versus deflation. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. Take good care of yourself. I might come back. It depends on how busy am I. The time here now is already 8:41 in the evening. Okay?